morning everyone. So today we're gonna go ahead and do a mosaic with Google Drawing. The way you find Google Drawing is if you go to your My Mail or Google, go to your drive. Usually you can find your drive here, and then go to plus new, and then you should go to more and then click Google Drawings. Another screen will open up. I want you to find an image that is a portrait of a famous artist, a famous black person in history. That's why I did Martin Luther King. So I just picked my favorite image and I downloaded. I saved it as MLK. As you can see it's downloaded here already. So all you have to do is just drag the image, click shift and enlarge it so it fits your image. Center it. There we go. Really quickly, just to cover what a mosaic is, let's Google it. I want to get the right information for you. Okay, so right here. So a mosaic is a pattern or image made of small regular or irregular pieces of colored stone, glass, or ceramic, held in place by a plaster or mortar and covering a surface. Mosaics are often used as floor and wall decoration and were particularly popular in the ancient Roman world. So basically, if I go on images, this is what it looks like, right? So it's a lot of little pieces put together to create a big image. And of course, if you zoom in, you'll see the little pieces. You can see that white and these patterns of blue, dark blue, created in a wave-like form to make the ocean, and then all these little pieces were put together to create this dolphin. And then of course you have a lighter blue with a medium blue for the background. Same thing with this one, it's just a different little dolphin. And then here you have a heart made out of mosaic, just different colors. And if you scroll down, you'll see many more mosaics. Tiger, an ocean with the sunrise or sunset, a cat. So that's what a mosaic is. So we're gonna do that, but we're gonna do that with Google Drawing. So you're gonna need an image, and you're going to use the tools. You can either use shapes that are already done, right? I would recommend you do the regular shapes, and you can pick any of these shapes. All you have to do is click, go ahead and zoom so you can zoom in, right? So maybe you can start off with a circle, right? So you can just pick a circle and click and drag and cover that circle right there, and then change the color to black, right, because his eyes are black. And then you can do the same thing for the other iris on the other eye. So you click and hold and then just shift it over, and then it's already black. Okay. The key for this is your shapes have to cover everything to create this image. So yes, it's going to be time consuming, just like all of our other art projects. Remember, this is a follow along Friday, so this is an in-class drawing. Next, to do random shapes, like they can be geometric, but to do the shapes everywhere else, because obviously you can't just do squares, right? You can, of course. Actually, let's do that first. So for example, this is a color white, right? So I would do the easy ones first, and you can do all squares and then just change the color of your outline and your shape. And then another shape here. Wait, no. There you go. So that one's already done for you. I just clicked and it appeared. So I'm gonna do another one here. They don't all have to be the same. You could just copy and paste and then add them here. So the key is to make sure that there's a space in the middle of each square, each shape that you decide to do. Like so. Copy and paste. Everything. I'm just gonna cover the white areas, right? The highlight of his face. Here. Here. And then of course you can change it up, and the way you do that is you do the polyline. You click on that one. Normally it says a line, it has a line, so you click on the line tool, you select and you scroll down to polyline, and then you can create different shapes. So for example, like the eyebrow shape right here, you click and you extend, and then from there you can create different ones. That one's gonna be like a darker, I want to say like a gray. Maybe we don't want a line, that way we can have that transparent. And then I'm gonna click the polyline again, and I'm gonna make another one. Right, click here, drag. This one's gonna be a square. I want that to be gray too, and transparent. Oh no, what happened? Oops, I accidentally clicked. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna delete that. Again, make sure it's clicked here. And then I'm gonna keep going with the eyebrow. It's gonna be the same color. That's the eyebrow, and then there's like another eyebrow shape right here. You decide what shape you want to do. It can be anything, right? And then the next shapes would fill in this part of the face. So if you see, there's different colors everywhere. There's a lot of whites. My drawing is kind of like sepia in a way, right? So like the brown lights and darks of sepia. If you want to do a very colorful one, that would be probably smarter to do than to do something like this. Might be a little difficult for our beginners, but you want to keep going and you want to fill up this whole part. I'll keep working on it and recording, and then I'll just fast forward everything so you guys can see the end product. Let's go ahead and get started. Here I'm customizing my colors because remember it's like sepia color. So I want that color. It's perfect. Don't forget to change the outline or make that outline transparent so that you don't have like weird lines everywhere. Don't forget to separate them. And yes, these have to be super they don't have to be that small, but yes, please make them small. That's the point of a mosaic, that you're using small pieces. To create this giant image.
Started bleeding out.
She's got blood in her face. She's got blood in the tube. Oh my god. I know what happened. I know why she died.
Where is this blood coming from? PIC organs are shut down. Stop! You've lost her. Somebody call it. Well, whose patient is she? Whose patient is this?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Dr. Kelton.
What did she tell them? What did she say?
I don't know you. But Dr. Adelson just spent 20 minutes in that chair telling me what an excellent doctor you are. Your school records, your evaluation from Mercy West all said the same thing. And I believe it. I believe you're good.
Dr. Weber,
So you should be able to tell me what would have caused Kathy Becker to bleed out and die from multi-system organ.
She had DIC. Burns can cause massive tissue
But the burn
injury.
was properly cleaned and dressed.
Well, there must have been more damage. I mean, she had a collapsed lung.
That's right. She needed a chest tube. But why would her lungs have failed?
She went into respiratory distress. They said they cracked her.
Right now what I'm doing is I am covering all my white areas, my very white highlights. So that's why I'm doing all my shapes.
Smoke inhalation.
How did Mrs. Agnes wrong?
So right now what I'm doing is I am marking all my white areas and I am zooming out. so that I can cover those areas. So I'm gonna go and cover all the white areas. See, so all of this white. Now I'm using the poly tool instead of those squares or rectangles that I did prior. On his face. I want to take off I stopped working on the background because I really wanted you guys to see a good amount of chunk of his face. So let me go ahead. I also want to see how I'm doing, so I'm gonna take, so what you're gonna do after is you're gonna click on the image that you added and you're gonna delete it. That looks pretty awesome. And then of course feel free to work with the colors. If you know, like, I would probably work on my colors a little bit more. I feel like I'm missing some, but obviously I need to keep going, right? But I just wanted you to see. And then you're gonna add a background, of course. So I mean, you can, you don't have to, but so you can add a background, and then basically what you have to do is you have to arrange them and then just send all the way to the back on the order. So send to back, and then that will help me see too how I'm doing and what, and you know, like what I'm missing, because there's a grid on the back. This looks pretty cool. I love it. Alright, so I'm gonna keep working on it, and then I'll show you guys my final product later. gonna try to, so I'm gonna move this shape to select my image, and then I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna delete, and that's what that looks like.
I treat you with nothing but respect and love. No, see, that's the thing.
Get back. So that's what that looks like, and then you want to add a background color. So you go to shape, click and drag, and then pick a nice color that goes with your image. I'm gonna choose like a gray, and then I'm gonna send it back by going to arrange, order, send to the back, and then you can see my image. Like that. Okay, I might actually go with a little bit of a darker color. There we go. To make my light color stand out, to add that contrast. So this is mine. I really love the portrait. I really like how it came out. I'm not so thrilled about the background, so I might change the colors a little bit. But for now, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna leave it as is.